Blue Lock what ifs range in creativity from altering one thing slightly to completely changing the story to see how characters are impacted. So I think it's about time that I try one for myself. In this video, we'll be diving into part 2 of my what if Isagi had a restrictive ego. You guys managed to blow up part 1 with 500 likes in less than 24 hours, so here's part 2. If you haven't seen part 1, go check it out using the link in the description, and if you want to see part 3, let's get this video to 500 likes as well. And I left a poll on the channel a couple days ago where you guys wanted more insane changes to the story, so I tried to cook some stuff up for you guys. Now this what if is based off of what I believe would happen if these changes were implemented into the story. If you have a different opinion, that's totally fine. But like always, I want to leave a spoiler warning for the current chapters of the Blue Lock manga, and if you're not caught up to the latest chapters, click off this video now. And also, join my Discord server, it's called the Neo Egoist Geeks, and the link to it is down below. Away from Blue Lock, we see the press conference of Henri explaining to the JFA the importance of Blue Lock. Through the view of some doors, we see two characters standing by its frame, listening to her speech. The players have some dialogue about Blue Lock, so this is the Blue Lock he was mentioning. Gotta be honest, the idea of Japan being the place where the best striker in the world will emerge is laughable. Well, of course, I mean, you're the one who's gonna surpass Noah after all. Of course I am, Ness. But for some reason, I feel like this Blue Lock is going to be something I need to crush in order to dethrone him. The man's blue rose glistens against the light as he picks up his phone. This country of clowns. I can't wait to watch them bloom and fall for my ascension. We cut back to Blue Lock as Team Z is strategizing how to structure their formation in the match against Team X. They deliberate over it a lot until someone speaks up. A tall man with brown hair stands up, revealed to be named Wataru Kuwan, and he suggests a proposal. I'm sure we all want to play center forward so we can score goals and be the top scorer, but that won't make a lot of sense given what we know. We're the lowest ranked team, meaning if we have a chance at surviving, we can't be fighting over the ball or trying to take it from each other for the hope of scoring. Hell, we don't even know what each other can do just yet. So, let's go around and say what our specialties are, and from there, we can select factions of who to align with moving forward in this first game. A blonde-haired man, revealed to be named Yoichi Jingo, interrupts Kuwan. If we're forming factions, doesn't that essentially divide the team up as is? It leads to our team fighting, and how do we decide who works for who? Kuwan continues. Well then, let's just go around and express our unique styles. Then we can all play rock, paper, scissors to decide who's the captains of these factions. Since there are 11 of us, we can make 3 groups of 3, with one person alternating between all the factions, and the lone man as the keeper staying in the net. We then can rotate every 30 minutes with each faction having a role, being defense, midfield, or offense. And these factions can continue to work together, but they should play in their respective roles. Sound good for everyone? The team goes around stating their weapons. Kuwan reveals his unique talent to be his jumping height and aerial strength. Naruhaya reveals his to be his positioning and off-the-ball technique. Raichi reveals his to be his incredible stamina and tenacity. Kunigami calls back to his powerful left-footed shot. Gagamaru calls to his reflexive skill and crazy agility. Bachara mentions his dribbling, and for Isagi, he doesn't know. A special skill? Do I really have one? Isagi then reflects back to his moment during the game against Kira, and even Kira's words, as well as the tag game. I guess mine would be my incredible striker sense? The team laughs at his description, and Raichi says that Isagi's striker sense is just a way to sound cocky. After some games of rock, paper, scissors, the team captains are decided. The captains were determined to be Isagi, Kuwan, and Igaguri. Isagi's the first one to decide his faction, to which he selects Bachara as his first partner. Bachara smiles and chuckles. Let's do this, egoist. Isagi then turns and points towards Kunigami, which shocks him. Mind if I ask why you chose me? Well, during the game of tag, you seem to be strong enough to throw Bachara across the room, but you also have a powerful left-footed shot. Trust me, I felt firsthand how strong it was. With us on the same line, we can surpass anything the other team can handle. Kunigami smiles. Good enough for me. Let's do it, Isagi. Kuwan then selects Gagamaru and Raichi for their athletic ability being used to overwhelm the opponents. And Igaguri picks Naruhaya and Imamura since he says he gets along well with them. Chigiri volunteers to stay on defense, and Iemon decides to stay as the goalkeeper. The team decides that Kuwan's group will start on offense, Isagi's group will be in the midfield, and Igaguri's will be in the back. After everything is established, Team Z prepares to face Team X, and Isagi begins a monologue. With Bachara and Kunigami on my side, I have 3 weapons to work with. My striker sense, Kunigami's shooting, and Bachara's dribbling. Not to mention the other skills and their strength and passing. We may be the strongest trio around. Isagi, Kunigami, and Bachara all walk towards the field. With this team, there's no way we can lose. Team Z and Team X arrive on the field and prepare themselves for kickoff, where Isagi seems to focus on one player, their number 10. Hello there, number 10. Out of everyone, the pressure that you exert is beyond anyone around you. Let's see if my sense is right. The whistle blows, it's Team Z's ball, and the first game begins. The ball starts with Kuon, who passes to Raichi as the game starts. 3 guys begin to press Raichi, which catches him off guard. The hell? Are these guys all trying to triple press for the ball? Isagi pushes in, telling Raichi to pass, but Raichi refuses. Don't need to, watch this. I'll crush the whole team by myself. However, a 4th player comes from behind Raichi and snatches the ball away from him, which pisses him off. As the player begins to rush down the field, another Team X member rushes in to take the ball, where Team X begins to all cramp around the ball. Isagi begins a monologue. This must have been what Kuon was talking about. Team X is just fighting over the ball. I guess this is what Ego meant by soccer at 0. If soccer at 0 is just squabbling around the ball, then maybe soccer at 1 is using our unique styles to turn that 0 into the 1. As Team X all fights over possession, a silver-haired Team Z player named Gagamaru rushes in between all of them and takes the ball. Fighting isn't going to get you guys anywhere. Let's go, Team Z. Raichi and Kuon rush towards the opening of the goal, with Kuon being on the far side of the field with Raichi between them. 2 Team X players attempt to take the ball from Gagamaru, and 2 people mark Raichi. Gagamaru then chips a pass across the field, flying over Raichi's head, using him as bait. The hell, Gagamaru? Sorry, but consider this the tax for being so uncooperative. The ball flies towards Kuon as he jumps high into the air to receive the pass for the header. However, before he can reach it, number 10 on their team jumps and blocks the pass. That horrid pass won't get the job done. The man keeps control of the ball as he begins to rush down the field, as Raichi and Kunigami come over to press him. They double team him, but he continues to steamroll through them, confusing both of the players. The hell is up with this guy's power? He's like a living tank. Isagi then comes in to try and help as well, as this player stares at Isagi. Looks like I get to crush a 3rd one. Time for a royal bout. The man, revealed to be named Burū Rokku, fully breaks past the press of Raichi and Kunigami as he begins to shift his body weight to confuse Isagi in his direction before hitting a rainbow flick over him. Damn it, I guess I was right, this guy is the strongest on their team. He breaks past Imamura and Igaguri with a double nutmeg play before taking a shot to the top corner, which Yaemon couldn't save. As the goal is scored, Burū turns towards Team Z's cluster of players. You think you can stand on the same pedestal as me? Please. The king has no equal. You exist to make me look good, so continue to do that. Isagi begins to have another internal monologue. I knew that guy was going to be a problem. Burū Rokku. He seems to have a powerful charging ability, incredible dribbling, and a good shot range too. But what's worse than all of this is that he probably unified Team X with that goal. Before, they were all scattered and playing selfishly, but they probably understood now that in order to defeat our strategy, they will need to work together under Burū. It's like a king and his loyal armada. Bachata comes over. Looks like we got a hurdle ahead of us to deal with. Isagi responds. Yeah, but by judging how the next 30 minutes go, I may have an idea. Bachata smirks. So we just need to get you as much data as we can. Gotcha. Let's go. Class is in session. The game restarts with Gagamaru passing the ball to Kuon for the kickoff. We see Burū push towards Kuon with his max speed. Hand it over, peasant. The king demands it. Kuon freaks out and passes the ball back to Gagamaru, but a Team X player intercepts it. Just like you said, King Burū. Excellent work. Now march. Team X awfully pushes up the field, confusing everyone, overwhelming them with numbers. They exchange 1-2 passes as Burū's charge blows past Bachata and Naruhaya as they try to press him. A Team X player sends a pass that flies right over Igaguri's head, landing by Burū as he performs a power header into the bottom corner of the net. Team Z begins to panic, especially Raichi, who criticizes the defense for failing to stop Burū. Damn it! Come on defense, get the ball! It's your guys' job to stop him, remember? As the formation rotates with Igaguri's group in the front, the kickoff begins. Igaguri and Imamura push down the field, but they lose the ball since they are actually that bad. Raichi then shows up and tries to take the ball from them, but he fails as they link up more passes, sending a final pass to Burū. Burū rushes towards the goal as Kunigami moves in to mark him, as Chigiri shifts over and attempts to block him in the front. Not letting you score with me here. Try it, your majesty. Burū stares at Kunigami. You forget, a king can make great use of his army. Burū makes a direct pass with his foot instead of shooting or trapping, leading to the ball being sent to a Team X player behind him, who takes the shot and scores, leading Team X to having a 3-0 lead against Team Z. The halftime whistle blows as Team Z enters their locker room frustrated. The teams scream at each other, trying to shift the blame between each other as whose fault it was. As they do, Bachata comes over to Isagi. You think you got enough data yet? Isagi responds. Kind of. Team X seems like they used to move to their own accord, but with Bado's goal, it changed their dynamic of their style to a one-man striker formation. With Bado's weapons, he turned the 0 that their team was playing at into a 1. So I was right about the 0 to 1 thing. Our unique weapons help make that happen. Bachata then questions Isagi. Okay, then what should we do? We're down 3 goals with half the game over. I don't fully know. I have a concept, I just need a little more time to figure out how we stop them. The halftime wait is over and the teams return to the field with a kickoff for Team Z. Thanks to their current dynamic, Team X manages to break through Team Z again and score another goal, with Bado as the finisher, putting them at 0-4. The 15 minutes is up as Kunigami, Isagi, and Bachata move to the front. The play kicks off with Isagi passing the ball to Bachata as he begins to dribble through the enemy team. Bachata then sends a pass that flies over people and heads towards Isagi. As he traps the ball, he begins to wind up for a shot before getting stopped by a Team X player who knocks the ball away from him. Damn it, I was too slow. However, the ball bounces towards Kunigami, who is being held by another player as he takes a power shot from midfield. But Bado gets a slight touch on it, causing the ball to hit the crossbar. Not today, you donkey. Team X reconvenes and it leads to another Bado goal, putting them at 5-0. As Bachata and Isagi sit at the midfield with the ball, they have a small discussion. Well, us winning was a bust. We only got enough time for one last play. Yeah, sorry for the wait, but with that last play, I got an idea. Their team is overconfident now, so we may have a shot at something. We won't be able to turn it around, but I got an idea as to how we can get one. You win, I'm an egoist. Isagi explains the plan to Bachata as he kicks the ball to him, leading to Isagi sprinting down the field. Bachata begins to dribble through the team before sending a long pass that flies up the field. Isagi traps the ball, as it leads to him being one-on-one with the goalkeeper. However, just as Isagi thinks he's safe, Bado rushes in and gets between him and the goal. Looks like you missed your chance. What will you do now, commoner? Isagi freezes as he hears Raichi and Kunigami running on either side of him, asking for a pass. Bado rushes towards Isagi to try and take the ball, but Isagi's eyes narrow. This is exactly what I was waiting for. The pressure of this final play, the team on my back. We can't win, but with this play, I can unite Team Z. Isagi then motions his leg to hit the ball with the outside of his right foot towards Kunigami as a pass. Bado notices this and sticks his leg out for a block. However, Isagi isn't looking at the ball, or at Bado. He's looking at the goalkeeper. Isagi notices the goalkeeper shift slightly in preparation for Kunigami's shot, and Isagi feels it too. Got him. You thought you predicted me. I've transcended you all. I'm gambling everything on this final play. So watch, Team Z. This shot will bring us together. Isagi fakes the pass and shoots between the gap in Bado's legs, flying towards the opposite bottom corner of the net. The goalkeeper dives for it, but is unable to save it, as the ball flies past his hands, landing in the net. With the blow of a whistle and Isagi falling to the floor, the game ends with a score of 1-5 with a victory for Team X. As Team Z rushes towards Isagi, he lays there, staring up at Bado in glory, as his narrowed eyes pierce his soul. That's right. I win. And that was simply part 2 of my What If series on if Isagi awakened a restrictive ego. You guys wanted me to make the story a little bit more unique, so I hope you guys did enjoy this. I still try to keep it somewhat consistent to the main storyline, but I did add a lot of changes that I think you can notice here. But aside from that, I hope you guys did enjoy this video and will continue to enjoy it in the future. If you guys do want part 3 for this What If, get this video to 500 likes and I'll start working on part 3. I just want to say thank you so much to all the members of my channel who help support me and my content. And if you wish to earn some awesome benefits like they do, and even get your name mentioned in the Blue Lock New World movie, become a member yourself and help support me moving forward. And just a final reminder to join my Discord server if you're ever interested in getting any more involved with our amazing community. As for the question of the video though, what do you think is going to happen following this failure to defeat Team X? Leave me your thoughts down below in the comment section. And like always, thank you all for watching, like and subscribe to see more awesome Blue Lock content just like this.